and we are
Two Paper Girls.
So it's the end of August. I can't believe it's the 1st of September, and today we're going to bring you our August wrap up.
No idea where August went. Like, this month has flown by, and we obviously had the BookTubeathon in the first week of August. I got loads of reading done then, but then I majorly slumped after the BookTubeathon. But we're going to show you what we've read anyway. These are our BookTubeathon books. We're not going to explain much about them because we did an entire wrap up with summaries and star ratings, so we will leave that down below.
So on to what we've read after the BookTubeathon. The first book I read was Forgive Me, Leonard, Peacock by Matthew Quick. This book was so good. I thought it was going to be one of my favourite books of all time because the start was amazing and I really enjoyed it, but then I kind of got slumpy in the middle when Leonard Peacock meets a girl and I just didn't really like the love interest bit going on. But this entire premise of this story I just absolutely adored, and I love the writing style, and I think I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It wasn't just quite my favourite, but I really enjoyed it.
The first book I read was the Shakespeare Notebooks. I don't really know why I picked this up. I wasn't in the mood for a proper big book, and this is just like a small cute book. It's all this big thing that they found some notebooks written by Shakespeare, and he mentions this mysterious doctor a lot. So it shows original drafts of like Macbeth and Hamlet, where basically the doctor and his companions are weaved into it, and it was really clever and cute, and I really enjoyed the Macbeth one because I think to enjoy this you do have to be quite a big Shakespeare fan because the jokes are very you wouldn't really get them without knowing the play quite well. But yeah, this was just really enjoyable and sweet, and I gave it 3 stars.
Next I read Ubu ROI by Alfred Jarry. This was bizarre, probably because we're studying it in our 20th century play module, and it's like one of the first examples of an absurdist drama. And it was just so strange. I watched a random production of it on YouTube and that was weird, and it's so vulgar and odd and the scenes just change so quickly and it's just absolutely insane. And I didn't really enjoy it that much because it's so mad. I think you have to learn how to embrace the madness before you can enjoy it. So hopefully the lectures will do that, but I think I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars.
The next book I read was a graphic novel called Sleepwalking. I can't remember the author because I had to give it back to the library, but I'll put a picture of it here. This was actually very interesting. It had a lot of black and white art, very simple, and it was all short stories, which I've never seen before in a graphic novel. So I've normally seen like one big epic little tale, so it was nice having short stories, and they were really, really good. They were just so depressing. They were really, some of them I was just like, whoa, this is uncomfortable, and I think the kind of black and white, like noir kind of art really fit that, and it was really enjoyable, just really depressing, but I gave it 4 stars.
And the next book that I read in August was Rat Queens. I really enjoyed this graphic novel. Laura made me read it basically because she was like, you've got to read Rat Queens, it's so good. And it was amazing. I just read it like completely, like it was just so good. I read it really fast and it was just so funny. And I really can't wait for the next one. I think I'm going to really enjoy this series of graphic novels. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars.
The next book I picked up was Station 11 by Emily St John Mandel. I didn't actually finish this. I got 70 pages in. It was really, really good though. There was nothing actually wrong with the book. I love the writing style and I pretty much loved everything about it. Because I was slumping, I just really needed to read really quick. Just light-hearted things, and this was quite heavy going because it's adult fiction. The writing was a bit more dense than I'm used to with YA, and yeah, if I persevered with it, it would have took me about 3 months. So I thought I will just stop reading and put it down for now to get me out of my slumps, but I will be coming back to this at some point.
And the next book I read was Shatter Me by Tahira Murphy, just because I was in the mood for something quick and girly, and Laura sold it to me, saying that if I need something quick and girly, this would be the book. And I really enjoyed it. Like, I gave it 4 out of 5 stars because it wasn't like my favourite, but I got through it really fast. But Juliet started to annoy me, and I want to know what's happening. I want to know in the rest of the series why you all love Warner so much, because right now I'm just like, are you all insane? And I'm just so confused, and I don't know why I'm not going to love Adam, and I'm just so confused, and I want to know what happens. It's just, I feel like everyone's in on a joke. I'm not in on this joke. And I want to be. So I'm going to read the next one next. Ignite Me, Shatter Me.
Unravel Me.
Unravel Me.
Unravel Me.
This is next. Unravel Me is next.
The next thing I picked up was my first uni reading book. This is Pygmalion by George Bernard Shaw. This is a really cute play, which is actually the original play that My Fair Lady the musical is based on, all about Eliza Doolittle who wants to be a lady and she's all cockney. And this was just really cute and enjoyable. I gave it 3.5 stars because it wasn't anything special and the ending was kind of anticlimactic, I suppose. I think I'll prefer the ending from the musical. But if you read Bernard Shaw's essay in the back, he moans about why he doesn't like that ending, which is interesting. But yeah, this was just enjoyable and cute.
The next play that I read for university was Waiting for Godot by Samuel Beckett. I was really excited to read this because we touched on it last year, and I wasn't disappointed. This play was so good. It's just about these two guys who just wait for the entire play for Godot, and then at the end they're like, shall we leave? And they're like, yeah, and then they don't, and then the curtain falls, and you're just like, what happened then? And this is just, you could think about this till the cows come home, and I gave it 4 out of 5 stars because I didn't like the two characters in it. I didn't like Lucky and Pezzo, I think his name is. I didn't like those characters. But overall, it was a really good play, and I really can't wait to study it.
The last book I read in August was Glengarry Glen Ross by David Hammett. This is one of my dad's favourite movies, and that really helped because this is basically a play all about a lot of businessmen. They're salesmen and they want to get the leads and get the premium leads, and it was all just a bit bemusing and over my head. But saying that, I still enjoyed it. I gave it 3 stars. I think it would definitely be a lot better seeing it performed or the film version because they all had quite rambly speech, so it was quite hard to read in your head, I suppose. I think seeing it will definitely make it more enjoyable and make the business aspect of it more obvious what it all means. But yeah, it was enjoyable anyway.
The next book I read was Gullivers Travels by Jonathan Swift. I have my own copy, but I'm just borrowing Laura's because we're filming at Laura's house, and I have bought many books. I don't really know what to say about this book. It took me quite a while to read because I was getting to each little island, and Gulliver, I don't even know what his name is because it says it once, and I'm just like, is your name Gulliver? I just got so confused. And he's such a horrible man. He's so horrible, like he goes home after 5 years of travelling and he's like, my family repulsed me because I like the yahoos. And it's just so bizarre, but it got better as it went on because it was so odd. And I think I gave it 4 out of 5 stars because I started to enjoy it more and more as I got into it because the Lilliputs are just so boring. But this book, I just sound bizarre saying that. This book's so weird. I think you have to read it to believe it. And the last thing that I read in August, it's been a really good month, was Hedda Gabler by Henrik Isbjørn. I love this play. I'm so excited to study this. It's like the best one I've read so far. And I'm just so surprised it was because we sort of read The Doll's House last year and I really didn't like it because I was just like, this is just so boring. But this play was just brilliant. I think it was all because Hedda Gabler's just like the best female protagonist. She's just so like, I don't care about anything. And then I won't tell you what happens at the end because it's like, but it's just so good. So good. I think I gave it definitely 5 out of 5 stars.
That's it for our August wrap up. It was definitely a really good reading month. I wish it had gone a little bit better for me because I did read like 9 things, but after the BookTubeathon I was so hyped up for reading. I thought I can read another 5 big proper huge books that I've been really wanting to read. It just didn't happen because slumpiness. But I'm feeling myself coming out of the reading slumps. Hopefully September will be really good as well.
Let us know down below what you've read this month. We'd love to know, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.